Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we dive into the nitty-gritty of business to tell you what is really going on. Today, we're looking at Reed's Incorporated and a recent filing that shows some interesting financial tweaks. Get ready because sometimes the silent changes speak the loudest. And before we get into it, a quick reminder, if you like straightforward, no-nonsense corporate analysis, hit that subscribe button. Also, join our growing community on Discord. The link is in the description below. So, what we have here is a Form 8K filing from Reed, S Incorporated. Think of this as a way for companies to quickly tell the public about important events that aren't part of their regular financial reporting, like big deals or changes in management. This particular report is all about a recent amendment to their loan agreement. Reed's Incorporated, for those not familiar, is a company that has been around in the beverage space. They're known for their root beer and ginger ale products. The main story here revolves around a change to their senior secured loan and security agreement. Basically, they've amended their existing loan with some lenders, mainly funds affiliated with Whitebox Advisors, LLC, and Cantor Fitzgerald Securities acting as the agent. Now, what is the big news? They've actually reduced the amount of money they owe under this credit line. It went down from $10 million to $9.25 million. So, they're paying off a chunk of their debt. Another key change is how they handle interest payments before. It seems like they might have paid interest less frequently, but now, interest payments are due every month on the last business day of the month. This means more frequent cash outlays for the company, even if the total interest might be lower because of the debt reduction. To make these changes happen, the company had to pay down some of their debt immediately. They paid $650,000 toward their debt, plus any interest that had already built up. This is a pretty significant immediate cash outflow to get this amendment done. Often these 8K filings will also list out any important documents that are being filed along with it. In this case, they're refiling the actual amendment document itself as Exhibit 10.1. This is the official paper detailing all the new terms and conditions of their loan. This exhibit is the first official amendment to their senior secured loan and security agreement. It lays out the specifics of the deal they struck on the 26th of September 2025. Looking at this filing, the core message is about financial restructuring related to their debt. They've reduced their borrowing capacity, which could signal a few things. It might mean they are less reliant on short-term borrowing, or perhaps they are facing tighter credit conditions and proactively managing their obligations. Paying down debt is generally a healthy sign, indicating a commitment to financial stability. However, the shift to monthly interest payments means more frequent demands on their cash flow, which is something to watch, especially if their sales are seasonal or unpredictable. The reduction in the revolving credit facility from $10 million to $9.25 million, while seemingly small, represents a strategic move. It could be that the company is projecting lower immediate capital needs, or they are deleveraging to improve their financial ratios. The fact they've made a substantial payment of $650,000 plus interest upfront highlights their seriousness in closing this amended agreement. This action, along with the reduction in the credit line, suggests management is actively working to either shore up their financial position or adapt to changing market conditions. The overall direction here points towards a more conservative financial strategy. By reducing their outstanding debt and tightening the terms of their credit facility, Reed S Incorporated is signaling a focus on financial health and potentially preparing for future uncertainties. The risk is that if their business performance falters, the more frequent interest payments could become a strain. On the other hand, a stronger balance sheet could open up future opportunities, perhaps for investment or to weather economic downturns. It is a mixed bag that requires closer monitoring of their operational performance alongside these financial adjustments. Alright, that is our breakdown of Reed S Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these debt adjustments and what they might mean for the company? As future, drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.